Hi there.
Hi everyone, welcome. Hello friends, welcome everybody. How is everyone doing today? Hi friends, I'm here with Anna. We both have our kitty ears on again. Hi everybody. Hello Jason. Hello friends, thank you guys for joining. Hi, welcome everybody. If you guys are just now joining, type in your name in the comments below. Me and Anna would love to say hi to you. Hello friends, welcome. And we're here with Olaf.
Always.
He loves warm hugs, doesn't he?
Yes.
He just loves the warmest hugs. Hi friends, welcome. We're just gonna wait a few more minutes for a few more people to join us. But in the meantime, friends, if you guys are just now joining, hi, I'm Elsa.
And I'm Anna.
And we are going to be reading some spooktastic stories with you all today. We just cannot wait. Hello, the cool. Hello, welcome, Cal. Hello, Jojo. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Elsa and Anna. Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Cal. Welcome. Hi, friends. Comment below. What are you guys going to be dressed up as for Halloween this year? Aw, thank you so much, Jojo. She loves us. Aww. Thank you, Jojo. This is Olaf. Look, guys, we have Olaf here with us. He loves our story times. Madeline, thank you for the follow. Kel's such a big fan of us. Aww. Will says, I love this live stream. Thank you, Will. Hello, friends. Thank you for the follow, Will. Hi. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for all the likes, Cal. Everybody, if you could please tap the screen, we would love to see the little hearts go up on the screen. Can you give Olaf a hug for me? Hugs.
Of course.
Hugs. Oh, he just loves warm hugs. Aw, hi, Will. Hello, friends. Wow, we have so many friends right now. So we have a story time for you guys. Anna's gonna be starting us off. I'm so excited.
So today, friends, first we're going to read about Mickey's slumber party.
Yay! I love Mickey.
Yes. Pluto, I have a wonderful idea, Mickey Mouse said one rainy afternoon. Let's invite our friends over for a slumber party tonight. Pluto barked happily. They had been stuck inside all day and he was ready for some excitement. While Mickey called his friends, Pluto dragged sleeping bags and pillows into the living room. Soon he and Mickey were ready for the party. Oh, they are getting ready for everything. Oh, I love slumber parties, Elsa.
Me too. They're so much fun with you, Anna.
Oh,
they're the best.
Daisy, Minnie, and Donald arrived just as the rain began to come down harder. I brought hot cocoa, Minnie said, pulling out a thermos, and many marshmallows. Just the thing for a rainy day like this, Mickey said, guiding his friends to the warm fireplace. He poured a mug for each of them. Daisy looked around. Where's Goofy? She asked. Mickey frowned. He couldn't make it, he said. Outside, the wind was blowing hard enough to make the trees sway. Storm clouds covered the moon. Bolts of lightning zapped through the darkness, illuminating the raindrops splashing down. You know what it's the perfect weather for, Mickey said. Scary stories, and I know just the one to tell. As the friends got comfortable, Mickey turned off the lights and began his story. Oh no, it's gonna get spooky.
Spooky stories. Oh, Cal said she's gonna be dressing up as a scarecrow or a witch. And then she said, what would you guys recommend? A scarecrow or a witch?
Those are both really fun and classic.
They're both so fun.
That's a hard decision.
That is. I think you need to pick.
Or both.
You could be both. Like,
do one for a while and then do the other for a while.
Exactly. Why not?
Not long ago, in a village not far from here, there lived a young man who wanted to be a magician. The villagers laughed and told him that magic wasn't real, but he worked hard and finally he was able to make things disappear. The villagers still did not believe his magic. When he made things vanish in front of them, they accused him of tricking them. The magician was angry that no one believed him, and so he began to make the villagers disappear, one by one.
Whoa!
Soon everyone in the village had disappeared, but the magician had grown to enjoy making people vanish. So now he wanders the land, looking for more victims. He points his long arms at anyone he sees and Boom! A huge crash of thunder shook Mickey's house, and the front door flew open.
Oh.
A great gust of wind blew out the fire, and everyone screamed. It's okay, Mickey reassured them as he got up to close the door. It's just the wind. He tried to flick on a light, but nothing happened. The storm must have knocked out the power. I'll go find some flashlights. Minnie giggled. I was so caught up in Mickey's story, I thought it was the magician coming through the door. Oh no, and there's when the whole door flew open and the lightning. That's so scary.
Wow. Oh, Heavenly loves your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Lizzie, welcome.
Soon Mickey came back with a candle. This is the only thing I could find, he said. I don't know where all the flashlights could be. Mickey, where's Pluto? Daisy asked as the candle lit up their circle. The four friends looked around, but Pluto was gone. Pluto, they called. There was no answer. The friends got up and began to look around. Donald even opened the front door and shouted into the rain, Pluto! Pluto! Maybe it really was the evil magician who caused the lights to go out, Daisy whispered, and he made Pluto vanish.
Oh no.
Don't be silly, Daisy, said Minnie, looking around nervously. That was just a story Mickey made up to scare us. Right, Mickey? Just then, the door to the basement creaked open. Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Minnie jumped and turned in time to see a floating white shape entering the room.
Oh no!
It's a ghost, Donald cried. He's going to get us, Daisy gasped, hugging Minnie. Oh no, look at the ghost that's coming out of the basement.
Oh no, I would be so scared.
The white sheet slipped away to reveal a familiar face. It's only Pluto, Mickey said happily, going to help his friend. Pluto had gone to the basement to find flashlights. His mouth was full of them. Daisy hugged Pluto, and he and Mickey passed out the flashlights. I'm so glad you're safe, she said. We've been scaring ourselves with silly things while you were gone, even though the evil magician made you disappear. Oh, what a nice hug that is. Aww. I think I've had enough scary stories for one night, Mickey said. What should we do now? I know, Minnie said. Since we all have these flashlights, why don't we make shadow puppets?
Ooh.
That sounds like fun, Donald said. How do you make them? I'll show you, Minnie replied. Have you guys ever made shadow puppets before?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You'll
Who
have to
else
show
has?
me.
Oh, I will. Hold on.
Minnie helped Donald move his hands into a particular shape. Then Mickey held up the flashlight behind them, and a shadow turtle appeared on the wall. Look at that, guys. That's their shadow puppets.
Wow.
So neat. Wow, Donald exclaimed. He moved his fingers, and the turtle's head bobbed up and down. Daisy, hold your hand like this, Minnie said. When Pluto raised his flashlight behind them, a rabbit appeared next to the turtle. Daisy wiggled her fingers, and the rabbit's ears moved. Now we can act out the story of the tortoise and the hare, Minnie said with a smile. As Minnie began to tell the story, Donald and Daisy moved their shadow puppets on the wall. Just then, a bright flash of lightning lit up the whole living room, replacing the shadow puppets with the shadow of a huge, long-armed figure standing by the front door.
Oh no!
It's the evil magician, Donald shouted. Mickey and Pluto swung their flashlights around to see the frightening figure. Oh no!
Oh no! Who is that?
Gosh, Goofy said as he stepped through the door, taking off his wet poncho. I didn't mean to scare ya, but it turns out I can join you for the slumber party after all. Say, who turned off the lights? Mickey told us a story about an evil magician who makes people disappear, Minnie said. We thought you were him. That sounds scary, Goofy said. I know another scary story if you want to hear it. No, the friends all shouted together. Look, see, not a scary magician, just Goofy.
Just Goofy. Hello, Haley, welcome.
Goofy held up his guitar. How about a few songs instead, he asked. Minnie nodded. I think a sing-along is a much safer thing than telling stories. Mickey lit the fire again, and as the wind and thunder calmed outside, the friends sang together. Soon, everyone was yawning. The friends snuggled up in their sleeping bags. Good night, everyone, Mickey said, and with the sound of soft rain filling the room, they all fell asleep. And it ended just fine. Just scary stories.
Aww.
Wow.
Oh, I love that story.
That was such a good story.
That was so good. Didn't you guys like that story? Hello, Jay. Thank you for the follow. Hello, friends. Such a good story. Thanks, Kel. Thank you so much for reading that, Anna.
Yes, thank you,
That was
Elsa.
so nice. All right, guys. We have another story up next. And this one is all about our good friend, Cinderella.
Yes.
You guys know Cinderella? Do you want to hold Olaf?
I will, of course.
Olaf! He just loves these stories. That story was so cute. It was so cute. I loved it. This is my favorite one. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, everybody, this story is called A Costume for Cinderella. It was a crisp fall afternoon. Cinderella was reading in her room when there was a knock on her door. It was Prudence, the castle's head housekeeper. "Excuse me, Your Highness," Prudence said, "but this delivery has just arrived for you. The messenger asked me to apologize. It seems this was meant to arrive much sooner." Prudence handed Cinderella an elaborate gold box, then excused herself to see the castle staff. And there they are. Hi, Leah. Thank you for the follow. And Jose, thank you for the follow. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. Cinderella opened the box. The inside was lined with soft velvet. At the bottom, sitting atop a small pillow, was a scroll tied with a red ribbon. Cinderella sat down the box and took out the scroll. It was an invitation from the king and queen on a nearby kingdom to a masquerade ball. How exciting, Cinderella cried, her mind filled with costume ideas. Everybody comment below if you guys have a costume in mind for this Halloween. Let us know. We're kitties. We have our kitty ears. Yes, we love them. But let us know, friends. Cinderella looked more closely at the invitation and gasped. "Oh no," she said. "The ball is tomorrow night. What am I ever gonna wear?" "Don't worry, Cinderella," Gus said. "We can help," said Jack. "Thank you," she said. "I'll need all the help that I can get. We'd better hurry." You see the little mice friends? Hi, Ava. Hi, Ghost. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, friends. Cinderella and the mice went upstairs to her royal wardrobe. Cinderella's closet was stuffed with gorgeous ball gowns, rows and rows of shoes, and more hats, gloves, and jewelry than she could ever count. But she didn't have any costumes to wear. There must be something in here that we can turn into a costume. She's gonna be creative, I think. Cinderella said, "But where do we begin?" Jack and Gus were already hard at work, thinking of things to pair together. "We'll find you something, Cinderella," Jack said. "Don't worry." Aw, they're really nice. Hi, friends. Wow. Oh, you're wearing kitty ears too? Aww. Oh, we're twinning. Hi, Blair. Hi, Earthling. Hello, friends. Alexa, thank you for the follow. "How about this, Cinderella?" Gus said, pointing to a few different items in her closet. "You can be a pretty flower." Cinderella put on the hat and gown that Gus had picked out. Then Jack ran around her, trying some green ribbon around her legs. Soon, Cinderella looked like a flower. Cinderella said, looking at herself in the mirror. "It's a nice try, but I don't think this is quite right. Plus, I'm not so sure I can even walk." And there she is. There's the costume idea number 1. Hi, Florence. Hi, Ariana. What do you guys think about that costume? Let us know, guys. Thank you, Earthline. Hi, Ava. Thank you so much for the follow. Love, thank you for the follow. Thank you, guys. "What about putting these together, Cinderella?" Jack said. He pointed to a frilly white gown and a fluffy white coat and a feathery white hat. Cinderella put on the outfit. "What am I?" she asked, looking at her reflection in the mirror. "Well, you're a cloud," Jack said. "Oh, I suppose I am," Cinderella said. "I'm not sure this is quite the right outfit either, though." And there it is, guys. There's costume number 2. Hello, Ella Bean.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Brooke. Thank you, friends, for joining. If you guys like this live stream, please make sure you tap the screen. We love to see the little hearts go up. And make sure you guys are following us over on this page at the Princess Party Company. Thank you, friends, so much for joining today. "I think we're gonna make a costume," Cinderella said. "And I know just the thing." Cinderella and the mice got to work. They cut out colorful swatches of fabric and sewed everything together. Finally, all the pieces of Cinderella's costume were ready. "It's perfect," Cinderella said. Finally, twirling happily as she looked at her reflection in the mirror. "Cinderella is a very beautiful butterfly," said Gus and Jack. And here is the costume that they designed.
Beautiful.
How beautiful is that? It's just so beautiful. She's a butterfly. There was just one problem. Prince Charming was away. Cinderella didn't have a date for the ball. "Thank you for helping me make a costume," Cinderella said. "I think I know just how to repay you. Would you like to come to the ball with me?"
Aww.
Jack and Gus clapped. "Cinderella's gonna take us to the ball," they cheered. Cinderella was so excited for her friends to join her. "I know just what you should wear," she said. The next evening, Cinderella, Gus, and Jack got all ready for the ball. Cinderella wore her butterfly costume. Gus and Jack were tiny caterpillars. "You make quite the trio," Prudence said, showing them to the door. "I hope you have a wonderful time." And here's the photo, guys. And you can see Jack and Gus are little caterpillars. And she's a butterfly, so it's like perfect,
Yes.
isn't it? It's so fun. Thank you, Blair. Thank you so much. Hi, Kayla. Thank you for the follow. I love that. That is such a beautiful, beautiful costume idea. When Cinderella and the mice arrived at the masquerade ball, Cinderella looked around and all the guests wore incredible costumes. Cinderella's costume wasn't the fanciest or the most beautiful, but she didn't mind one bit. She liked her homemade costume best of all. And most importantly, Cinderella had the very best company. "Let's dance, Cinderella," Gus said. Cinderella smiled as they stepped onto the dance floor. Soon, she, Gus, and Jack were dancing the night away. And there is everybody at the ball. How fun is that? Hi, Nicole. Hello, Heavenly. Hello, Lacey. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate all the follows, everyone. Thank you so much. On the carriage ride home, Cinderella and the mice were so tired, but they were also very happy. "Thank you for being there for me," Cinderella told Gus and Jack. "And thank you for being such charming dates." "Anything for Cinderella," Jack said. Gus agreed. That's what friends are for. The end. Aww.
Aww, that was so nice, Elsa.
That was such a nice story.
Yes.
I love that one.
Have you guys ever made your own costume before?
Ooh.
And if so, what was it?
Yeah, let us know, guys. Have you ever made your own costume? Like Cinderella in the story?
Yeah.
Hi, thank you friends for joining. Thank you so much for reading stories with us today. Kendra, thank you for the follow. Friends, please like this live by tapping the screen and share this with all of your friends. We would love that. We would love more friends to join us. It has another story for us.
It is Olaf.
Yay. And here's Olaf.
So next, friends, we're going to read a story from Monsters, Inc.
Ooh.
called The Scariest Day Ever.
Ooh, this one sounds good.
James P. Sully Sullivan and his best friend Mike Wazowski were on scare duty at Monsters, Inc. Sully stepped through the door and looked around. There was no one there. Mike, Sully said, poking his head back through the door. This room's empty. What are you talking about? Mike said, shoving past Sully into the room. This kid's always asleep by now. Sully shrugged. I guess we should go back to Monstropolis. I've got lots of other kids to scare tonight. But as Sully turned towards the door, his tail knocked it shut. Meanwhile, on the scare floor, George Sanderson and his right-hand man Charlie were working in the same neighborhood as Mike and Sully. They saw an activated door, but no one appeared to be manning it. Huh, Charlie said when he saw the unmanned door. Looks like Mike and Sully accidentally left this one on. We better turn it off, George said. It isn't so safe to leave a door in the human world active.
Uh-oh.
You guys remember those guys from the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Back in the human world, Sully reopened the closet door, but when he did, all he saw was the inside of the closet. The door back to the scare floor isn't working, said Sully. We're going to have to find another house with a working door, and fast. Oh no, they're trapped in the human world instead of the monster world.
Oh
Mike and Sully crept through the house and stepped outside. Remember, Sully said, don't touch anything. Mike nodded. All the monsters knew humans were toxic, but as he looked around, he realized he didn't see any humans. Instead, the streets were full of monsters. What's going on? Mike asked, scratching his head. Are we back in Monstropolis? Suddenly, Mike and Sully heard a voice behind them. They spun around. A small monster was standing there, peering up at them. I like your costumes, she said before running off. Mike and Sully looked at each other. Costumes? What could possibly be going on? With costumes like that, I wonder what could be going on.
Hi, Bella. Thank you, friends.
Mike and Sully looked back at the street. There weren't only monsters walking around. They also saw a ghost, a black cat, a pumpkin with legs, and all kinds of other creatures. Suddenly, one of the monsters pulled off its face.
Uh-oh.
Mike and Sully gasped. It wasn't a monster after all. It was a child wearing a mask.
Oh!
Of course. They weren't back in Monstropolis. They were surrounded by human children wearing disguises. Sully did his best to stay calm. We have to find a door back to Monsters, Inc. now, he said. George is working on this neighborhood tonight, too, Mike said. If we can catch one of his doors in time, we can get back through.
Ooh.
Mike and Sully tried to find a way inside one of the nearby houses, but it wasn't easy. They had to dodge children left and right, and there were people at the front doors of almost every home. And they're trying to avoid all the other monsters. Oh no!
Oh no! All the trick-or-treaters!
Mike and Sully managed to sneak into a few houses, but none of the doors inside were powered up. In one house, they got to the bedroom just as George was leaving. George! Mike and Sully shouted, racing for the open closet door. Wait for us! But they weren't fast enough. George hadn't heard them. Click! The door suddenly closed behind him. Mike and Sully opened the closet door, but there was no scare floor behind it, just a closet filled with children's clothing. Mike and Sully were beginning to worry. They needed to get back to Monstropolis before one of those kids touched them. It is getting late, Mike said. Do you think any of the doors back to the scare floor are still in use? I sure hope so, Sully said. Then Mike and Sully noticed a house with no one around. The front door was flung wide open. Maybe this was their ticket home. Come on, let's go, said Sully. And he hurried so fast inside.
Hi, Lila. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Claire. Yes, you like Monsters, Inc., Claire?
Mike and Sully tiptoed inside the house, but as they crept towards the door, they heard sounds of talking and laughter. The house wasn't empty like they thought. Oh no, Sully said when he realized what was going on. We're in the middle of a party, Mike exclaimed. Whoa, someone said behind Mike and Sully. The two spun around. A boy stood there staring at them. Cool Halloween costumes. Mike and Sully slowly began to back away. Mike? It's Halloween? Oops, said Mike. I guess I missed that memo. Hey, the boy called to his friends. Come check out these cool monster costumes. That looks like a pretty cool Halloween party. Everybody's all dressed up.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
Mike and Sully shrank backwards as a group of children approached them. Your costumes look so real, a little girl exclaimed. Can I touch the fur? She reached a hand towards Sully. Mike shrieked. No, Sully roared. Sully had forgotten how big and frightening he was. The kids screamed at the top of their lungs and ran away. But Mike and Sully were the most terrified of all. Let's get out of here, Mike shouted, and he and Sully turned and ran. Oh no, he can be kind of scary sometimes, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they thought it was a costume.
Mike pulled Sully into the closest bedroom and slammed the door behind them. Please, please, please let this door work, Mike said. What are the chances George is using this door? Asked Sully. Slim, said Mike, but we have to try. Mike and Sully crossed their fingers, then they opened the closet door and it worked! They walked back onto the scare floor at Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully breathed a huge sigh of relief. They've made it back home safe. Look how excited they are. I'm so glad they made it home.
Yay, me too. Hi, Mariah.
On the other side, they found George and Charlie. "What are you guys doing coming through this door?" asked George. "I was just about to scare the kid on the other side." "You saved us," said Sully. "Our door was broken." "Oops," Charlie said. "We thought you left it on by accident and we shut it down. Sorry." "It's okay," Mike said. "We're back now, but whatever you do, do not go through that door." "Why not?" George asked. "It's Halloween and there are kids everywhere," Sully explained. Mike shivered. Halloween is the scariest day ever. The end.
Oh, I love that
was
story. Thank you for reading that for us. I love that one.
It's funny they thought all the children were real monsters.
I know. And they just happened to be there on Halloween night. That is so silly. That's a good one. Hi, Adriana. Thank you, friends. Hi, Unicorn. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Now you're going to be Draculaura for Halloween. Very fun. Everybody comment below. What are you guys going to be dressed as for Halloween? We just can't wait. Hi, friends. Okay, everybody, I have another story to read for us today. Thank you, friends, for joining us. This has been so much fun. Hi, Melinda. Thank you for the follow, and thank you, everybody, for all of the follows and all the likes. Wow, we have so many likes. Thank you, friends, so much for being here. Hi, Unicorn. Hello, friends. Wow, you have an Elsa and Anna watch?
That's neat. Okay.
Whoa. Hi, Sienna. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, friends. Okay, everybody, this story is about Alice in Wonderland. Do you guys know this story? Have you seen the movie? Let me know in the comments below. Hi, Ty. This story is called Happy Halloween. Let's begin. The crisp fall air made Alice shiver as she walked through the apple orchard. All around her, people were picking apples for All Hallows Eve festival that night. Alice quite enjoyed the festival. People bobbed for apples, they told spooky stories about spirits, and they carved faces into turnips to scare the spirits away. Whoa, and there's Alice, if you guys don't know who she is from Alice in Wonderland. Hello, Autumn. Oh, Unicorn has our movie. Aww. Alice was thinking about scary spirits when she heard someone yell. Wee-hoo! The sound was coming from inside the trunk of a hollow apple tree. Hello? Alice called. Is somebody in the tree? Howdy-hoo! The voice hollered. Curious, Alice stepped inside the tree. Soon, she found herself falling down, down, down. Guys, look at that. Would you follow the voice?
I don't know.
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Alice landed in a dark passageway. Pushing open a door, she found herself back in Wonderland. In front of her was the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. They were sitting at their tea table and yelling at each other. Hooty-hoo, cried the Mad Hatter. Wee-ha, shouted the hare. Oh, they are so silly, you guys. Hi, friends. Thank you for joining. In Paris, you have this book. Wow, so you could read along with us if you wanted. My goodness, you're both yelling quite loudly, Alice said. What is the matter? Why, there's nothing the matter, answered the Mad Hatter. In fact, everything is quite wonderful. It's Halloween. Don't you mean All Hallows Eve, Alice said. I do not, the Mad Hatter replied. Tonight is Halloween. It's the night when everyone hollers at each other like this. He turned to the March Hare and hollered loudly, hooty-hoo. And Alice looks so annoyed right now because they're just like yelling. Hi, Camilla. Thank you for the follow, and Emily, thank you. Howdy-hoo-how, the March Hare hollered back. Then he looked over at Alice. It's your turn, he said. Oh, heavens no, Alice said. My governess says that children must never holler. But it's Halloween, the Mad Hatter said. Hollering is a tradition. You must. I suppose if it's a tradition, Alice said. She cleared her throat. Hooty-how, she said, unsure of herself. If you're gonna holler, you're gonna gotta be louder than that, the Mad Hatter said. Alice took a deep breath. Hoo, she cried. Not bad, the Mad Hatter said, but it needs a little more pizzazz. Alice sighed. I'm afraid I'm just not any good at hollering. Are there any other Halloween traditions? She asked. Hi, Neymar. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Camilla. Thank you. Sure, the Mad Hatter replied. We bob for ice cream.
What?
Ice cream? Alice said, but you're supposed to bob for apples. Well, that's just silly, the Mad Hatter said. Who wants to catch an apple? The March Hare nodded and scooped a ball of ice cream into a large bowl of water on the table, and then he stuck his face in it. When he came up for air, his whiskers were wet and there was ice cream on the tip of his nose. Doesn't that look like fun, the Mad Hatter said? Oh, guys, what do you think about that? Has anyone ever bobbed for ice cream before? I've never heard of anyone bobbing for ice cream, but I guess it happens. It's happening right now.
Yes.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Zoe. It looks quite messy, she replied. Are there any other traditions? Why, yes, the Mad Hatter said. We carve tea cakes. Tea cakes? But you're supposed to carve turnips. The March Hare looked confused. No, I'm sure it's tea cakes. The Mad Hatter picked up a tea cake and used a spoon to carve a silly face in it. Well, what are you supposed to do with that? And there it is. Hi, Piper. Thank you so much for the follow. Why, you eat it, of course, said the March Hare. He took the tea cake from the Mad Hatter and popped it into his mouth. The Mad Hatter clapped his hands. And now it's time to tell toast stories. Toast stories? Alice asked. That's so silly. The March Hare nodded and lifted the lid of a teapot. The Dormouse popped out. In a small, squeaky voice, he began to recite. Hey, Doodle Doodle, I like to eat noodles and porridge and pudding and ham, but if I have none, there's nothing as fun as a fine piece of toast with some jam. I mean, okay. All right. We're reading toast stories, guys. Hi, Danny. Hi, Cinnamon. Thank you guys for the follow. When the Dormouse finished, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare cheered. Alice clapped politely. That was a very good poem, but it was not a proper story at all, she said. In fact, you're not even doing anything properly. This is not how to celebrate All Hallows Eve. The Mad Hatter shook his head. We told you, it's Halloween. Well, I've never heard of Halloween, Alice said. Where I'm from, it's All Hallows Eve, and we don't tell toast stories. We tell stories about ghosts. Hi, friends. Kiara, thank you for the follow. Hello, Emily. Ghosts? Scammered the Mad Hatter. You mean like spirits? Specters? Phantoms? Yes, Alice said. Ghosts with spooky glowing eyes that appear out of thin air, the March Hare asked. Well, exactly, Alice said. You mean like that ghost over there? The Mad Hatter asked, pointing. Oh no, don't tell me there's a ghost. Alice turned around to see two yellow eyes floating in the air. Beneath them was a round, open mouth. Boo. Good heavens, Alice cried. Frightened, she jumped backwards. The Dormouse jumped back into the teapot, and the Mad Hatter and the March Hare ducked underneath the table. Guys, what is that? Oh, no. Comment below it. Do you guys see it right there? What do you think that is? Sherilyn, thank you so much for the follow. Alice's heart pounded quickly as the yellow eyes floated closer. Suddenly, she realized something. Those eyes look very familiar, she said. Is that you, Cheshire Cat? A purple striped body appeared around the eyes and the mouth. Yes, it's me, he said. Just having a bit of fun. Toodaloo. Happy All Hallows Eve. Oh my goodness, that is so silly. The cat disappeared and the Mad Hatter and the March Hare climbed out from under the table. If that's what happens on All Hallows Eve, I'll stick with Halloween. Thank you, the Mad Hatter said. Alice was still trembling from the cat's trick. I believe I agree with you, she said. Happy Halloween. Hooty hoo, hollered the March Hare. The end. That was such a fun story. Yes. Aw, I love that one.
Stories about toast.
I love that. Oh my goodness, I want to make that a new tradition, Anna.
Yes.
Toast stories.
I mean, the tea cakes, because we get to eat them afterwards.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. We can have a tea party while we're at it. That would be so fun. Hi, Juliana. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, friends, so much for joining me and my sister today. This has been so much fun, you guys. Make sure you guys are following us over on the Princess Party Company. We're on all socials. We're here on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you guys follow us on all of our socials. And if you were ever looking to do a princess party with me or Anna or both of us or any one of our very special princess friends, you guys can go to princessparty.com to book your next princess party, okay, friends? So thank you so much for joining, everybody. Make sure you're following us on our page so you won't miss our next live stream. And we'll see you later, guys. And stay tuned for our new TikToks we're going to be posting, everybody. Stay tuned. Bye, friends. Bye. Thanks for joining, everybody.